So the stones, the upright stones that you see here on the heiau, in our traditions we were taught that these stones, many of them were brought by voyagers, by our ancient voyagers that came from different islands and brought them here to this heiau to mark where they came from. So in that sense, that the markings or the placement of these stones that were brought by ancient canoes actually marks the lineup towards their home islands. So we use these stones as markers as the stars start to set in the evening. As it starts to set in the evening, we can see in what direction these stones are pointed towards in aligning them to the stars that are setting and also to the stars that are also rising, so that we can start to understand their alignment and which direction that coinciding that star that may be setting behind that stone off in the horizon is directing us towards. So we can use this basically as our map, as our training grounds, or our chalkboard, so to say, to direct us to what's that aligned to, what island is that pointing towards. So it's really a great tool that even for our recent teachers, who are our first teachers, Mao Piailug, who for the first time when he came here to this heiau, for someone that was not from here, did not understand the traditions, when he first took a step onto this heiau, he knew exactly what these lineups were, that they were aligned to islands across the Pacific. So to make that connection again, that again is an ancient tradition, and having our teacher who came from that same tradition to recognize what it was such a great moment for us. Yeah, so certain one of these stones, we don't know all of the stones, but certain ones will point us to Tahiti, to the islands of Micronesia, into Samoa, also to the islands of the Marquesas. So right now, for the time that we have to continue to study with these, we're hoping that even those students who start to learn from us, that knowledge, again, for all of the stones that we have here, into the future, that we'll get to know all of them.